You're listening to the February 23rd, 2020 reading of Blossom Goodchild's Channeling with the Federation of Light.
Hi there, delightful light beings. Here on Earth, many of us still find ourselves struggling, it seems. I take on board that our oneness of self is assisting in cleansing everything. There's so much emotional struggle going on for so many, depending on their particular intense situation and in what part of the world they reside. Yet on behalf of us all, can you not give us a cotton-picking, rootin'-tootin' break? I know it's not you per se, and you cannot change it. Therefore, I ask if you're able to help us find the switch to turn us back on into our happier beings. With the greatest respect, I feel you'll say to keep saying the mantra, I am the light, I am the love, I am. We are doing this, yet it feels for me like it's keeping that last thread attached before falling off the edge, as opposed to feeling our glorious selves. Any advice offered would be greatly appreciated here. Thank you.
Dearest Blossom, dearest all, we are very much aware of the struggle the soul self is visiting for the majority of you. We can pick this up energetically, and although you may not feel on top of the world, you are definitely in the middle of it and doing exactly what is being asked of you. You are transmuting, dispersing old, stale, miserable energies of not just yourselves, of course, yet all that is, has been upon your planet for eons of time. You could count 10 things without thinking on a large scale that would have sunk your earth deeper into the mire, and then another and another. Imagine all that you are cleansing and clearing. Yes, it may seem as if it is all very personal. It is. For your personage is releasing disguised misdemeanors. In presenting to you what is yours to cleanse and move on, you are also incorporating a multitude of offcuts attached to that which you are clearing for the whole.
I can understand that. Yet at the time of deepest sadness or frustration or whatever emotion one is spewing out or up at any one given time, it doesn't feel like we're doing it for the whole. It feels so intense.
Our point precisely. The reason it feels so intense is because it is. You feel it is digging so deep into your soul, and that perhaps only a lion's roar will bring it from that place out into the open. We use this analogy because of the lion being known as the king of the jungle. So let out that roar in strength, letting yourself and all know that you are rising once again in strength, and nothing will hold you back, hold you down. Remember, Blossom, how deep the wounds of your planet can travel? Wounds that did not recover are now being healed once and for all. For you know you cannot, simply cannot, move into the higher vibration as one until this is done.
Yes, I understand, yet I feel that by experiencing this stage, I'm not shining my light and love upon the planet as I should. Are you not expecting us to rise above all this and be the beacons of light to show the way? Not so, my friends, simply not so. I feel I'm too wrapped up in my own ball of string and therefore not beaming my torch out to where it needs to go. And even if I did, my batteries are running seriously low.
We are aware of this dilemma. Yet we suggest you look upon this as a temporary issue. For indeed it is. You say the mantra. Know the difference this is making. Know it. Know it. Know it. Do not half-heartedly hope it may be doing a speck of good. Know that even though your heart may not always be in it, the coding within saying these words weaves its magic all by itself. The difference being that the lighter the soul of the sayer of these words, the more impact it has.
Hello? Have you not been listening to a word I've said?
We are amused, as always, by your humorous touch.
The switch. Where is that switch? I sometimes feel it must be hidden where the sun don't shine. So many of us, as you know, are now well beyond needing to learn about positive affirmations, etc. We know these tools. Yet these times seem to be taking our beings far, far deeper into the abyss, and not a thread of rope in sight. Even if we try, when we attempt to do so, it may last literally only a moment or two, and then smack back into the deepest slump over the tiniest thing. So the mantra is repeated, and on we go, round and round. How in these times can we keep ourselves up? We know we came to do this. I feel it's just the beginning of it all, so it's not looking too good if this is how we're handling it at the start. Best get yourselves down here, chaps, and I mean it.
Blossom, and all souls stationed on planet Earth at this time. There is no magic switch. There is only the knowing that this too shall pass. During this integration of energies, from the highest to the lowest, from the lowest to the highest, and everything in between, it is more than you can do to just be how you are choosing to be in every breath you take.
Yet I don't choose to be miserable, frustrated, you name it. It seems to be choosing me.
These energies are finding you, choosing you, because you have agreed for them to do so. In order to change them, in order to do something about them, and you are. So be joyous in your breakdown.
Love it.
Yet, truly, Blossom, if we were to make up a story about this switch you are looking for, when experiencing all that which you feel is draining you of everything that you know yourself to be, through your tears and anger and tightening of chest and fist, step outside of yourself and laugh. Praise yourself for this amazing display as you change your planet into health and happiness, so that through your tears, through your expressions of enough is enough from another part of your being, step aside and smile. Acknowledge how well you are doing. The deeper the pain, the better you are doing.
I see what you're saying. I guess one, if they allowed, could feel guilt for not shining their light in these most needed times, and could beat themselves up for being weak.
Yet, in this way, pride the self on serving the whole. It shall pass.
I guess a stupid question to ask would be, how much longer is it going to feel like this? I'm feeling well past my sell-by date.
It is not a matter of stupidity, Blossom. Not at all. We can appreciate your wanting to know. Unfortunately, we cannot tell you, for this is not about time in your world. It is about love.
Nicely answered. Thing is, you say that this year so much is going to be revealed and truth shall be told. Well, isn't it so that the majority of these truths are not that pleasant? Understatement. Therefore, does that not mean we have a lot more of this stuff to transmute?
Yes, it does.
Oh, look, there's Scotty.
Yet, recall too, Blossom, that we have also said that much delight shall come from your discovering higher aspects of your being that will allow untold wonders to present themselves.
At the same time as feeling so yuck?
If you allow the space in between to show you how, indeed.
How do we find that space in between?
By going into the silence of self. All it takes is 3 deep breaths at any one given time. You do not necessarily have to stop what you're doing, yet it could be beneficial to do so. Just 3 deep breaths to connect and feel connected. And you will find, over time, through time, these little, large happenings showing the way to the higher path that you are choosing to walk your talk upon, one step at a time, through time.
Through time?
Indeed. We shall leave that there and let you ponder upon its meaning.
To be honest, if I ponder much more about anything else to do with life, I will ponder myself right off the planet. Much of the time when I can't understand things or find something far too deep to get a hold of, I just choose to let it go, have a cup of tea, know it doesn't matter anyway, and go back to the I am mantra. Keep it simple. Let's just all try and keep it simple. We're done for today, are we not?
Indeed, we are. Our pleasure to be in your company.
And our pleasure to be in yours. In gratitude, in loving service, I am.